Hello, welcome to my blog Sahla Parveen, and today we have reached the seventh chapter of our book, that is minimalize the expense to maximize your money. Now this is the seventh chapter of our book Happy List. So if you haven't yet got the book, just get it from Amazon. This is a beautiful challenge of implementing Happy List lifestyle into your life within 30 days, and you are going to love this. Okay, so this chapter is very interesting for me as well as you yourself, because we all want a lot of money with us, but when money comes, we don't know how to actually keep it with ourselves. So I started working when I was 21, and by the grace of God, I was good enough to make a very good amount of money by that age. But the problem was I didn't know how to handle money. I used to get a lot of money, so I used to buy a lot of things, and because I didn't have any other responsibility, by the grace of God, I didn't have to take care of my family. They were good enough to take care of themselves. So what happened was, when I got a lot of money, I used to buy a lot of things. I used to spend a lot of money. I used to give lot of gifts, unnecessary gifts. Of course, when you want to give some beautiful gifts to your friends and your loved ones, it is amazing, but you have to make sure that they realize the value of what you're giving, and you realize the value of what you're giving. So at the initial initial years of my this thing, I used to get money, but I used to not invest anywhere. I used to just spend, and my the culture of spending have increased a lot. As I get more money, I learned how to spend even more money. But the realization of the things that I own, the things that I buy, the things that I give, didn't add an actual value to my life as well as their life, which actually made me think what to do with money. Now I am coming from a family where my father is a very good investor, so I have seen from very young what is the value of money. He have taught me what is the value of money. But one point, when you forget those things, and you just start spending. So this was one realization which I had. So what he used to do, what I have learned from his life is, he was working in a company, and whatever the income that he gets, he was getting a very good income from that company as a salary, but he used to not even spend one dirham from that money. What he used to do is, he used to invest the whole amount in some other firm or a good investment, and the return on that investment, what he gets, only he spends in his life. So my mom was also working. So initially, when I was young, we had a very simple lifestyle, and we all were taught what is the value of money and how difficult it is to come. And at least now difficult it is to come, at least there are people who does not have this access. So we have to be grateful in life to whatever the money we have in life. So that was one lesson I had in my subconscious mind, which I didn't use. So once, when again I started implementing a minimalistic lifestyle, this was one area which helped me to become much richer in life. Like, before having this lifestyle, I was more spending was much easier for me. Like, whatever I see, whatever, when I go to malls, whenever I see something nice, whenever I see something beautiful, I just want to buy it. And now whatever I see, whenever I see, I don't buy it unless and until I really need it. So recently, when I posted my the phone which I bought recently, Apple 14. There are so many people who messaged me, oh, you have this phone, you buy every year one phone. No, that was wrong. After Apple 7 phone which I had, this is the next phone which I bought. That is after 6 or 7 years I am buying a phone, an Apple phone. So I was owning a Samsung till then, because it was not a requirement for me. I really wanted an Apple phone, but then I already had a very good Samsung Note with me. and another phone with me, two phones. So recording was also very good. So there are some things, which so I was always capable of owning the Apple 13 or Apple 14, 11, but I did not buy it because I did not actually need it. So this was one great realization, because what happens to that 1 lakh rupees? If I had bought a phone, I would have had a phone. But if I didn't buy that phone, I have invested that in a firm, and I will get a returns on it. So always learn about investment. Maybe it's a share market, maybe it's a company, maybe it's someone else. Always try to invest in different buckets, so that even because some people go and invest in one place lot of money, and when you don't get that expected income, what happens is you go to a loss. So always find more pleasure in making savings and investments and growing money rather than spending money, because once the money spent is gone, once a dress you bought, it's gone. If you really need it, like I will tell you, when you buy a dress, when it becomes an investment, when it becomes a spending. When you just walk in a shopping mall and when you find a dress very beautiful and attractive, and you simply buy it because you just like it, but you don't have a function or you don't have a special occasion to wear it, but it was costly, you just buy it and come home and you think in some function you will buy it, wear it, that is a spending money. Because sometimes if you don't wear that for a long time, you feel that dress is old and you will not like it. But I will tell you where you're investing on a dress. Like if I have a training session and it's a big session and I want to look something very confident and very special in that occasion, when I buy a dress for that particular function, that becomes an investment. And don't feel bad to reuse the dresses. There are a lot of people like, I wore this dress for one marriage, I will not wear for another program. I don't care who looks at me in the same dress again and again, because if I feel comfortable, if I feel confident in one dress, and if I feel I look amazing in that dress, I just don't care how many people say, oh, you have worn this dress 3 times or 4 times, because we can wear that dress till it is torn out. The confidence is inside us, not the way how other people are going to judge you. So find the passion in growing your money rather than spending money. Cut down all that unnecessary expenses. That will only help you to, become much richer in life. The easiest way to get poor in life is to show others how much money you have, okay? To buy a car, to buy a house, to take a lot of loans and show the people that, oh my God, I'm having a rich lifestyle. But deep inside, you are stressed about how to pay these loans back, stressed about how to repay all this. That life is really, really boring. So when you have 10 rupees, spend 1 rupees. Have a clarity in idea. When you have 1 lakh, you are going to spend this much, and how much saving you are going to make is what, at least you should have a money in your hand. If next 1 year you are not able to work also, you will be able to sustain and survive happily. That much money at least you should have in your hand. That makes you a richer person. So see you in the next chapter. Thank you so much and love you all.